Brought to you by Penguin.
A Treachery of Swans by A.B. Poranek. Read by Amalia Vitale. Scene 1. Théâtre du Roi. Night. They will tell the story later of the white swan and the black, but they will tell it wrong. It begins as they say, a beautiful girl, pale as the moon, at the edge of the lake in the dark of night, and a sorcerer stalking from the shadows, foul-hearted and wicked, with the yellow eyes of an owl and fingertips coated in magic. The prince will come later, as will the ball, and the love story doomed by deceit. But for now, there is a theatre house, and there is a play, and there is a villainous girl whose story was never told. First, allow me to set the stage. The Théâtre du Roi is a grizzled, devouring edifice, sprawled languidly at the edge of Lac de Cygne. Tonight, it is a well-fed beast, belly full of roaring noblesse and commoners alike, its candle-lit windows narrowed in satisfaction. It's a Saturday, and on Saturday, the Théâtre's resident troupe puts on one of their legendary tragédies en musique, affairs of glittering splendor and dizzying dance and operatic tear-wrenching song. The play is drawing to a close, and I have been stabbed. I rush from the stage with a torrent of applause at my heels, the warm slickness of blood sticking my doublet to my skin. The familiar stench of the dressing rooms welcomes me. Cheap perfume and old sweat and something suspiciously like strong liquor, though the troupe has yet to locate the culprit of that particular smell. I yank the collapsible dagger from my chest and strip off the outer layer of my costume, a mass of heavy black brocade and pinned-on lace belonging to the play's dramatically murdered prince. I wipe fat, insincere tears from my eyes. Sweat slips down my spine. My feet ache from the prince's ostentatious pre-death dance number. Normally, I'd be elated, adrenaline singing through my veins, a satisfied grin on my face, but not tonight. Tonight I have one more role to play, and it will be the most spectacular of my career. There's another swell of applause in the distance as the rest of the troupe finish taking their bows. I should be up there with them, but I need a head start to locate the target of my mission. As I pull the now pierced bladder of hog's blood from beneath my shirt, the other actors and dancers come surging down into the dressing rooms, a blur of gaudy costumes and gaudier faces, wrenching off headdresses and masks and unfastening heeled dance shoes. There's an uncharacteristic, tense energy to it all, putting a rueful note in the usual backstage banter. "Mothers be merciful, I nearly tripped over Guillaume's train. Do you think they noticed that I started my aria off-key? Forget the aria, Maurice nearly knocked me off that wooden horse, then Henri started to giggle and he's meant to be playing a corpse." I want to join them, to snicker and commiserate over stage mishaps or forgotten lines, but my stomach is too tight, my mind already on the task ahead. Tonight, the theatre's audience is swollen to twice its usual size, filled with not only the usual attendees, court nobles and wealthy city merchants, and any commoner able to scrape together enough to afford the théâtre's cheaper parterre tickets, but also nobles from across Auréal and beyond, dukes and duchesses, and most importantly their daughters of marrying age. To them, our performance is only an appetizer, a prelude to tomorrow night's grand ball, a ball celebrating the Dauphin's 18th birthday, at which the realm's future ruler is expected to choose a bride. I pause by the cracked mirror of one of the dressing room's mismatched vanities, wiping away the most garish of my makeup. My true features peer out from beneath. A sharp, boyish face, studded with citrine yellow eyes, nothing trustworthy about either. I leave some paint behind, dark shadows on my eyelids, golden glitter on my cheekbones. I slide my mother's red and gold earring back into my right ear. I want to look dangerous, the kind of danger that tempts and seduces, that promises a thrill. As I work, I catch more snippets of conversation. "Did you see the young Mademoiselle d'Auvigny?" says one of the men. I recognize the reedy tenor of Henri, the former giggling corpse. "She was sitting just to our right in the loges. No wonder they say the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?